Hey guys, so I'm going to be using this regular Spirit Halloween white makeup. Um, I'm kind of doing like a normal girl who peeled off her skin to become a porcelain doll, if that makes sense. So right here I am just putting a line down the middle of my face to separate from normal to cracked. I know I have the angle weird. I thought that you'd be able to see the other side. Regardless, it still works. What you're going to want to do is take a sponge, mainly because I found that the sponge works better, and you're going to just dip it into your white and pack it on. Do not wipe or rub or like try to spread it down, just keep patting. And this is the best way to get the coverage, especially if you have the skin color that I do, or darker. This is definitely going to be the better way of doing things. I speeded this up mainly because this is probably one of the things that took the longest to do, and it would have been boring just seeing me watch there do this for like 3 minutes. So I decided to speed it up. I will have the normal girl part on Thursday, but today I will have the doll part. So now you're going to take your eyeliner, and this is where you're going to over-exaggerate your eye. You can do this as big or as little as you wanted to. I just did this around where your eye starts to sink in. And you're going to, of course, put lashes, which I put that later. You can also make this part as thick as you want or as skinny as you want. This is all up to customization. This is pretty much just a look at what you would be able to do. And here I'm putting on the eyelashes, which weren't as easy. All of this wasn't as easy as I thought that it was going to be. It was definitely fun, and there was a lot of trial and error, but it was pretty fun overall. I liked it. And you're going to line the top of your eye like normal, only this time you're going to, at the outer part, exaggerate eyelashes. Which you probably should do this after you put on the eyeshadow, but I completely forgot that you're supposed to put eyeshadow on. But it worked out anyway. I was able to go around it, which you will see later. Now I'm taking the white crayon, which pretty much just put the face paint in a tube, and I'm trying to make that part of my eye a little bit more, since it is supposed to be my eye. I'm touching up where my fingers were because it took off the white. And I know you can't see, I'm so sorry, but it's just me again going in between my actual eye and the black to make it a lot whiter. I'm going to see if the sponge worked, but it ultimately started to block out my eyeliner, so I went back to the crayon type thing. Now I'm taking a blue eyeshadow, as blue and as electric as you feel that you need for your costume. You're going to just put that all over the place, all over your eyelid and your inner corner, or not inner corner, outer corner. Keep your inner corner clean with the white on it that you already had on it. Anyways, and you're going to want to, if you put on the eyeliner before, you're going to want to bypass that. And now I'm taking a white shimmery shadow and I'm putting it in my inner corner the same way that you would if you were doing a normal makeup tutorial. So that way it gives it just a little bit of a brighter and open illusion to it. Now you're going to take a pink eyeshadow. If you don't have a pink blush, then you could take a pink eyeshadow like I did and apply it on the apples of your cheeks, going up your cheekbone. And this worked just as well, and I blended it with my fingers. Since the white paint was kind of a bit weird, it did help me blend a lot. Another thing that you could have done is taken the sponge and dabbed around with the white. Now here I'm taking a black to contour to kind of sink in to kind of sink in my cheeks, and I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush and just kind of blend that as much as I can. Again, like I said, this was trial and error, and the eyeshadow brush didn't work as well as I thought it would because of the paint. So what I did was take the sponge with some white and I just patted it over, and it overall blended it enough to where I figured it would look good enough. Of course, if you want it blended more, you could always go back with your own white sponge and blend it more or less if you feel like that's what you need. So I'm taking my eyeliner again, and from the corner of my mouth I'm doing a crack that goes up and branches out. You could do your cracks anywhere that you feel like doing. You could do it all the way down the middle of your face to show. You could do it down the side of your face or all the way down your cheek. Never float your boat. Every so often you'll see me touch up with the sponge like I just did, because I'll rest my hand on my face and that will take the white paint off. Yeah, right about here, my camera cut off. I'm so sorry, but pretty much what I did is I filled in the crack on my eyebrow, and I did my eyebrow. I filled that in too. Here I'm just touching up and going all the way down my neck. As you can see, the black line isn't as blended as I would like, but I kind of like the way that it looks because it gives me a rusted, kind of dirty, sunken in look, and I like that. I'm just making sure I have it all down my neck and blended, so that way it looks a little bit more better than just face and neck. So now I'm taking a red lipstick, and you are going to only put that on half of your lips. You could do this in any shape that you want. You could even do this in a half heart shape and white out the rest of your lips if you wanted to. I didn't want to do that. I want it to be a full half red. And either way you do it is okay. It's definitely your own costume. And there you go. There is the cracked porcelain doll. If you want to redo this in any way, I really want a video response. I love you guys. Bye.